Elon Musk just made a deal with Russia. Elon Musk openly despises Putin completely, saying he will stop Russia. The billionaire technician seems to have a solution to all Vladimir Putin's paintings in the middle of the war in Eastern Europe. In this video, we'll discuss the side hustle of Elon against Putin, after Putin and Russia threatened to end their inter-bilateral cooperation. You're going to want to stay till the end of the video, because we're telling you how Elon is using his influence against Vladimir Putin. Threats. Moscow has a responsibility to keep the issuance stable through its modules. Dmitry Rogozin, Russia's space minister, has issued a tweet stating that, if the US does not cooperate, who will protect the issuer from unruly glory and crossing of the United States or its allies? During the war in Eastern Europe, this was considered a direct threat to the US. Rogerson continued his threat that India and China might be attacked by a 500-ton framework, asking if the US wanted to intimidate them that way. The situation does not fly over Russia. All risks are borne by the United States, so he asked if the US is ready for a catastrophic attack. Even though threats of Russia seem to kill Elon Musk's instant tweet aimed at humiliating President Putin. Do you guys think SpaceX would come to the world's aid? No doubt, SpaceX will keep the ISS Strong Dragon cargo spacecraft from space can stop the ISS and keep it stable. Musk and the desire to protect the International Space Station from collapsing is a great shame for Putin, as it shows that the world can still work without Russia. As the threat of nuclear war in Ukraine grows, Putin and Russia have decided to stop providing the US with rocket engines. Revealed during a talk show on Russia 24, Russia and director of Roscosmos Dmitry Rogozin, the head of the Russian space station, announced the suspicion of the supply of rocket engines produced by NPO, and ergo smash in the United States. Bought in Russia, SpaceX CEO has treated Russian President Vladimir Putin, and now it is very clear that when Putin tries to create a problem, the tech expert always comes up with a better solution. Raptor engine. The Raptor engine built by SpaceX is incredibly powerful and will be used to transport a star to Mars. SpaceX will use a large and reusable rocket star to bring people and payloads to Mars, which is 480 miles away. To put it another way, to travel 7 months across the medium distance of Earth and Mars, SpaceX with incomparably Raptor engineers successfully is probably the time for Russia to keep its arrows in the reports. And the public has already said Putin should focus only on politics. In Moscow, he seemed very successful when he talked about the political career as he had been president and prime minister of Russia for over 21 years, and he shows no signs of stepping down soon. To avoid embarrassment, sometimes you need to focus on your strengths. Starlink Internet. After the Russian military paralyzed the Ukrainian internet networks, the technical signal worked faster to activate Starlink nationwide. It was a major setback for Putin, who hoped to separate Ukraine and the rest of the world by disrupting internet infrastructure. Yet, due to Musk's intervention in Ukraine, now they can access the internet after receiving a request from the Prime Minister of Ukraine to make further changes. He opened a Starlink while Musk tried to fill Mars, Russia trying to take Ukraine post on Twitter until he said Russian rockets would kill Ukrainian citizens, while Musk rocker arrives. On the air, Elon responds as Putin begins to see how Musk opposes his plans. Ordinary people will be charged 135 to 405, while organizations using Western satellite services will be charged $6,700 to $13,500 under the new regulation, despite the closure of the stars. The internet satellite service is expanding in Eastern Europe. The SpaceX-style space shuttle currently exists. Ukraine. Over the past 3 years, the company has seen incredible Starlink growth and now has more than 250,000 subscribers from 25 different countries. SpaceX has launched 2,091 style satellites. Since February 3, 2022, Musk's company hopes to launch 42,000 satellites. We'll always provide internet worldwide to calm the availability of SpaceX. It is a great shame in Putin and Russia people. Ukraine now have access to the internet, thanks to Elon Musk, Michael Fedorov UK tech corporations, to take billionaires and international security organizations against Russia using Twitter, to solicit funds from the Ukrainian army and civilians captured in the war, announced that Ukraine has so far raised $50 million, claiming that the Ukrainian crypto fund has raised 50 cryptocurrencies per week on for Ukraine itself. It is aiming for $100 million this week, about amazing unity before Putin attacked freedom and democracy, and he is confident that he will succeed. Putin is blocked by the pouring of Ukraine's support in the international community. If you've reached this far in the video, we would like to thank you. You can extend your support by subscribing to the channel, giving this video a thumbs up, and clicking the bell icon so you never miss any of the content we upload. Coming back to the video. Putin is embarrassed so far as they have faced a major setback from Ukraine than expected. According to intelligence reports, the Russian president, who planned to take Kiev in 2 days, also expected that. Ukrainian President Zelensky will deliver a speech soon after the Kremlin strike. On the other hand, Zelensky and Ukraine promised to fight until the tragic end. The Iranian people have also expressed their determination to fight Russia instead of speaking out in Moscow. He acknowledged that Russian troops had been killed for the first time, but that the figures were still contradictory. According to President Zelensky, the loss of even a few Russian soldiers could be a major obstacle to Putin. As Russia gains Russian military advantage, Moscow did not expect its troops to be killed by Ukrainian troops. We're too small. Vladimir Putin is disappointed and frustrated with the way more than 1 million Russian soldiers are being challenged by Ukrainian troops, with only 1,700 troops, as if Elon Musk will not stop blasting Putin's plans unless he ends the war in Ukraine. Do you think Musk can end the Russian-Ukraine war? Leave your response in the comment section. See you in another video.